Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube pen platform. Please subscribe to this channel and make sure you turn on your notification because we will be giving you all news and information on everything happening in Biafraland. Straight up to the issue. Breaking news: Senator Ifeanyi Uba dies at 52. This actually came as a shock to me, and to every Biafran because major news, that one major issue we wanted to address was the issue of these people, that worked against the Biafran struggle, or rather that have been working against the Biafran struggle. Now, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa posted something on his S handle, today, revealing what Ifeanyi Uba did, that led to the death of so many Biafrans, especially in Anambra State. We know Ifeanyi Uba to be, to be a man who has actually, earned his money or earned his living, by dwelling and basking on innocent people, and that is the issue. So this actually came as a surprise to so many Biafrans. Some are celebrating actually, why some are not really happy, because we wanted people like Iwanyahu, Ifeanyi Uba and others to see Biafra come. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still hale and hearty, despite the fact that he's having, one or two issue, in DSS custody. The same Ifeanyi Uba was the same person that that was trying to orchestrate the capture of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. In fact, to an extent that Ifeanyi Uba planned, he came to Finland with some people, to find a way to bring down the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. They wanted to assassinate him. I keep on saying this on daily basis. Biafra has a spirit, the struggle itself, is something that is spiritual and is something you don't fight. If you fight against it, then definitely it will hit you hard. Let us give you the news in details. Ubah, who was the chief executive officer of Capital Oil, was said to have died in a hotel in London, the United Kingdom, on Saturday. He would have been 53 years on September 3rd. Senate spokesperson Yemi Adaramodu confirmed Ubah's death to our correspondent on Saturday morning. He said, "It is confirmed, but I am sending an official statement soon." Ubah, who was re-elected into the 10th state under the Young People's Party, had last year defected to the All Progressive Congress (APC). In September 2022, Ubah escaped assassination when he was attacked by gunmen on his way to Nnewi, Enugu Ukwu in Anambra State. His convoy was shot at, and at least 5 persons, including 2 policemen, were killed in that incident. He survived as the vehicle he was riding in was a bulletproof. More details concerning the death of Ifeanyi Uba, will be coming in soon. We'll give you even the cause of his death, because I think the whole thing is actually a shocker to a lot of people. But the major issue, concerning this death that actually made me surprised was the fact that a prophet actually predicted, Ifeanyi Uba's death. In fact, the picture, came out today where a prophet, I don't know him, I don't know his name, was able to predict the exact issue. And in fact, in his words, he said, Ifeanyi Uba needs to get to him as quickly as possible so that he will be able to review the plans of people against Ifeanyi Uba. In fact, he went further in that statement to warn Ifeanyi Uba to remove his hand, from evil. How did he even put it? And that was actually, something that took me, on. I was actually surprised when I saw that video. It was accurate, but Ifeanyi Uba has actually, shedded a lot of innocent blood in Biafraland. With fact. At least we all know that. So, you can celebrate as you want, but the fact is that, after all these, after the whole acquisitions, after the whole things he did, at the end, his life was gone. He didn't even live long. Ifeanyi Uba is just 52 years. So he actually died a painful death. And few weeks ago, he was dragged on social media. Both Ifeanyi Uba and his family were dragged on social media, where even his daughter was lambasted, concerning a pose. You cannot continue, to survive and dwell, by surviving, by dwelling on innocent people on daily basis, feeding on their blood, making money off them, buying innocent people, and you want to live long. No, definitely. The land will definitely come for you. The spirit of Biafra will definitely put you where you belong. Let us go further to other news today, because the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, gave a controversial statement which, Biafrans are jubilating over. He said, no need for Ohanaeze Ndigbo. Simon Ekpa led BRGIE, Bridgie, has come out to speak against Ohanaeze Ndigbo. And you will agree with me fully that Ohanaeze Ndigbo has not actually represented Ndigbo. Ohanaeze Ndigbo claim to be the mouthpiece of Ndigbo. But the reality is that, how can you be the mouthpiece of Ndigbo when you continue to fight against Ndigbo, the people you're meant to be speaking for, the people you're meant, to be protecting, yet you're fighting them? They've done more good. They've done more harm than good in Biafraland. And that is why everybody is actually hitting against Ohanaeze Ndigbo. Their president just died few days ago, this same week. And Iwanyawu actually messed up because, the kind of person Iwanyawu is. Iwanyawu made most of his money, illegally. I don't want to go into full details. We all know. But the reality is that the kind of influence Iwanyawu had, assuming Iwanyawu supported, the struggle, let us face the fact. These people, have continued to enslave themselves under the Fulanis because of power. That is why today is as if, Igbos are no longer respected. They keep on saying it, we are not in unity. Because we don't speak with one voice. And that is an issue. Yet the people who are representing us, who claim that they are the mouthpiece of Ndigbo or Ohanaeze Ndigbo, are not even in unity. Different factions of that group has been created because they do not speak with one voice. So, what is the essence of having Ohanaeze Ndigbo when the interest of Ndigbo doesn't even lie in their hands? Ohanaeze Ndigbo only care about their own interests. Ohanaeze Ndigbo only care about themselves and what they get from their Fulani paymasters. So Biafrans are giving full support on this move by the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, and we believe strongly that this move is going to last 100%. Let us give you the news in detail concerning that. The Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has said no need for Ohanaeze Ndigbo. The news reads in detail. The Simon Ekpa-led Biafran Republic government in exile has claimed that there is no longer a need for Ohanaeze Ndigbo, Ndinzama and Ndioshi. Ekpa spoke amid the recent death of Ohanaeze President General Chief Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu. It could be recalled that Iwuanyanwu succeeded Professor George Obiozor, who passed away in December 2022. The development has been attracting concern. The Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has now said, with the deaths of two successive Ohanaeze presidents, there was no need for a replacement. He said, in his words, the people were tired of mourning and crying over Ohanaeze Ndigbo. In a post on his X handle, the Biafran agitator wrote, anything Ohanaeze should cease in Biafraland following the death of Iwuanyanwu. There should be nothing like Ohanaeze, nor Ohanaeze election in Biafraland. The time of Ohanaeze's sorrow, tears in Biafraland is over, he claimed. Meanwhile, recall that Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu governs the presidential candidate of Labour Party in 2023, Peter Obi, Afenifere, and other bigwigs have all expressed sadness over Iwuanyanwu demise. So the reality is that, should I use the word, sadness, or rather, this week should actually be termed as a black week in Biafran land. Realistically, despite the fact that these two people do not have the interests of Biafrans at heart, the truth is that these are two heavy men, in Igbo land that people know. So losing the two of them within a space of how many days is something that that people should actually think about. Ohanaeze Ndigbo president died was he on Monday or Tuesday? Then Ifeanyi Uba dying this after how many days? Today. So this is actually an issue. But realistically, from the Prime Minister's angle, we've seen that these people do not really have the interest of Ndigbo at heart. They only care about themselves. They only care about what they gain. They only care about, the power and how they serve their paymasters. What did Ohanaeze Ndigbo do concerning concerning the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa? What did they do concerning Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is still in DSS custody? The only thing the Ohanaeze Ndigbo, Nandoshi Nandinzama have been bothered about is how to bring down the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. To the extent that this same Iwuanyanwu went further, to place a bounty on the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, just the same way this Ifeanyi Uba went to Finland with his so-called assassin to buy the Prime Minister. Because of what? Because he is only defending his people. Because he is speaking out, for the interest of Biafrans. They did everything possible to bring down the Ohanaeze Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, because Ohanaeze Nnamdi Kanu defended his people. He spoke out the truth. He carried on the mantle that was left so many years ago. And the same people are still fighting the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. So that is why Biafrans today are even celebrating their death. It's not as if, they are happy to see, these people die, in quote. But the fact is that these people has actually taken more lives in Biafraland. They've caused the dying of so many people. Please do not forget that you are on Let's Talk TV. The least you can do is to continue to share this news and information, because people need to know what is happening. Our brothers and our sisters, both those here and those in diaspora, need to know what is currently happening in Biafraland as it is hot. The breaking news still, and it is trending. Ifeanyi Ubah has finally died at age 52. Please share this video and do not forget to subscribe to this channel to get more news and information as it is hot, as it happen for Biafraland. Thank you.